Alright, so today I'm back with another video. I was looking at my old videos, you guys, and I ended up liking a certain set that I'm going to be doing today, except I'm going to try it with a different color. The last color was like a clear, all clear. But this time I'm probably just going to do, I'm just going to do it with this one, and it's from Not Polish Extra Kiss. And then these nail tips, I bought them in I think it was, in a pack. They were like 2 for something on Amazon, 2 for $10. So these are very affordable. And then I'm probably going to do stilettos. So I'm going to be working on that today. And basically every day I try to challenge myself, and that's how that's one of the ways you're going to grow. Just keep pushing yourself. Just keep practicing like on everything. On like yesterday I did ombres. Today I'm going to be working on my filing, and of course also on my application, on my acrylic application. So that's one way to grow. If you're really trying to push yourself, or trying to just, if you feel like you're stuck at a position where you're like, how else can I grow? Just push yourself, and then also get better better equipment, better acrylic, better brush, and that's another way. So and like I said, in the beginning I had a lot of trouble keeping my brush clean, and that takes time. That usually means that when you pick up your monomer and your acrylic, you're basically just doing it wrong, and then you're laying it wrong and you're not cleaning it right. But that just takes time, okay? So one of the things I learned is to keep your brush clean, you gotta have the perfect liquid to powder ratio. And then you just got to keep practicing. Like I said in the beginning, I tried so many different ways. I tried my ways especially, and that was a huge advantage. Even though you might think, how is that an advantage? You didn't go to school or anything. Well, it is, because I'm learning things my way, and then I go ahead and look at other videos, and then I see their way, and it's just from experience. You start learning what not to do and what to do. So if don't let nothing hold you back. Like I said, keep practicing. Practice on your acrylic application, on your shaping, powder to liquid ratio, on everything. Even I'm gonna probably just get a new phone, because I'm trying to step up my game on my videos, because I'm tired of the little screen showing up. So yeah, so that's one way to grow. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is just basically clean my cuticles, add the matte top coat, and then add these nail tips. And let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and added the nail tips, and now what I'm going to do is just trim them. And I'm not filing this part because, like I said, I'm using my hand as a practice hand. I filed it before, and it just leaves a crease, a bigger crease, because sometimes when I add clear, you can still see a crease. But like I said, this is just for practice, so that's fine. When you do your nails on a client, of course you're gonna file this down so you can blend these in, and there won't be no crease. Okay. So I am going to trim these, and like I said, today I am going to be working on my forms. Since these are square, I'm just going to let me move this out of the way. And I like to leave this here because it's just super cute. And like I said, I'm going to be working on my forms, and I am going to cut this in a V shape because I am going to be working on my stiletto form filing. So if you don't have scissors, you can use a nail clipper. Just make sure it's a straight nail clipper, because then you would just leave a curve. Okay, so this is a straight nail clipper, and then you can just probably just clip it instead. Just be careful, because you can cut yourself, and just cut it into a V. Just picture a V. That's what I do. V, let me just get a marker for you guys, okay? I'm gonna get a marker so I can just draw it, and then that's another way to look at it. So I'm basically just showing you how I learned it, okay? Because in the beginning, like I said, I did watch a couple of videos. It wasn't enough videos though, because basically just the prepping, the basic, just a V. You can do that, but I think it's just safer if you just visualize it, because then you will have to just, you won't have to need a marker. That's just extra stuff. So a V. So like I said, I just basically learned the basics, and from there I got my first nail kit, and it was literally $100, or not even $100. I remember being 80 something. It was a Mia Secret acrylic. And let me close this. And from there, you guys, I practiced. And then one thing I did stop. I don't want to sit here and give you reasons why I stopped, but I did stop for a couple of months, and then I went back at it, and I haven't stopped since then, and I won't anymore. So I got my first kit. I've seen kits, you guys, that are about like 180, 190. If you can't afford that, there are other cheaper kits. I mean, don't be ashamed of the price or the brands that you have to get in the beginning, because you can still make that work. And like I said, that's an advantage because you learn from all of that. Okay, so just picture a V. Like, that's how I started. I started with Mia Secret acrylic. I still have some Mia Secret acrylic, and I will probably buy, continue to buy more Mia Secret acrylic, because I gotta keep up with everything, like I can't just. And I just recently bought a nail polish bundle, and that works really, really good. It smothers like butter. So yeah, don't be ashamed of, starting from the bottom. So like I said, picture V. And that's how I learned, you guys, just by trying, putting my mind into it, practicing, and don't stop. Okay, so now that I did that, I am going to perfect it by just filing it down. So I'm going to file it down. So what you want to do is just, sometimes it might be too big, so it'll stick out from the sidewalls, and you just want to blend it in from here. Okay, so I am just going to, now, if it were a straight nail, then you would just file straight. So, see the difference? It's not really that hard. You just gotta practice. So, straight, and then that's a V. And what you want to do is make sure this is hitting the sidewalls, and all of it. Okay. Now the other side. So you gotta file evenly, because you don't want to overfile. So then again, and I'm just showing you my way. This is the way I learned this, because I wanted to learn on my own first. Okay. So let's just say you want this nail shorter. This is what I would do. This is what I've done before. You want it shorter, then you just cut the tip, and then you just do the same thing. But since you already cut some from this side, then you just want to cut the tip instead, to make it like pointy. And then do the same thing. Make sure this is hitting what you want to file, which is all in now because you want it even. And make sure it's the way you want it, the shape that you want it. So, okay. So I'm going to file these down and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I'm done, I'm just going ahead and just wipe this down. I don't really like to wet my hand a lot when I'm using my hand as a practice hand because then that would just loosen up the glue, the top gel, and the nail tip. So I just wipe it down, wipe it off with this brush. And I'm going to get some acetone. Hopefully it comes off with that. Okay, so I grabbed my acetone and I'm just going to pour some in here. Oh, might be a lot. Okay, so now I'm just going to try to wipe it off. Okay, it worked. Yes. Okay, there you go. So I ended up just doing them a little bit less pointy. So what I'm gonna do next is just set up here, and then let me set up and I'll be right back. So today I'm going to be using this NOTPOLISH acrylic that I just recently purchased, and then I do have their monomer, but today I want to try and use this monomer. I want to see what the difference is, so let me just pour it in here. So today's video was basically about just, you know, if you're stuck and if you're really trying to learn, then you gotta push yourself. And work on, just have like Monday, I'm gonna work on my beats. Tuesday, art. Wednesday, shaping. Just like that. And make sure you practice every day. You also gotta learn how to clean your brush if it does mess up, or if it does get acrylic in between your bristles. And we're just trying to get better. Push yourself. Oh, I already, like, let's just say you already learned how to apply acrylic. Well, then just every time you lay it, just try to lay it better, and then faster time yourself. So there's always room to learn, and that's how you are going to grow. And look at, I got freaking, I didn't notice I got the marker on this. Look at that. Yeah, like I said, today I am going to be working on my shaping, and I'm going to try this new monomer, this different monomer on that, because this brand smothers like butter, so I want to see if it smothers like butter with another monomer. And like I said, if you watch my previous videos, I recently just stopped searching for the right powder to liquid ratio, and I am going to start doing it like this all the time. So that's what I learned. Basically, I stopped searching for that perfect. I found my way, and I'm just going to stick to that. And so what I basically do is just, let me show you. So when you dip your brush into the dampened dish, make sure it spreads like this. Then you would see bubbles, because I search why sometimes the acrylic leaves bubbles. Is one of the reasons is because your brush has air in between the bristles. So boom, bubbles come out. And then large bead, tap, turn over, and then tap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be a large bead. Okay, medium bead, and then you make sure there's no gaps in there. Medium bead, tap or spread. Medium bead, you brush it halfways. Medium bead, brush halfways. Turn over, and it's 2 times this time. 1, 2. So that's a medium bead. And a small bead is spread. That's what I'm going to be calling it, spread. Spread, and then clean the whole bristle down. Clean. So you're going to be scrape all of it, flip, and then tap once. Oh, I might have just tapped it a little too. Okay, let me try it one more time. Turn, and boom, medium bead. Small bead. So large, medium, small. So I'm just going to be sticking to this. Like I said, I used to just just dip it in here and then just kind of calculate it in my head. And in the beginning, if you guys look at my old videos, you guys, it looked like I knew what I was doing, but I had no idea what I was doing. So that's another thing. Just by practicing and trying, sometimes it looks like, it looked like I knew what I was doing, but I was just like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So that's why I stepped up my game, and I started to practice on the perfect powder to liquid ratio, so I can get my application, so I can work on that. And that's how I'm growing, you guys. So I'm just gonna leave you guys here, and then I'm just going to perform this. So if you don't have a clue on what you're doing, just trying will get you. Trying, consistency, and focus. Okay, so goodbye. I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna start on this now. All right, so you guys, I just finished laying the application or the acrylic, and I did notice a difference between this monomer and not polished monomer, and it does make a big difference. The beads dry faster, and that's the difference. The beads dry faster. So okay, now I understand why they won, like, they have this award on their monomer. It's the monomer, and also the acrylic still smothers like butter, but it just dries faster. So props to them. All right, you guys, I hope you guys like my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What I'm basically doing here is just doing a basic nail artwork, and I like to use the top gel as rhinestone glue when I'm practicing with my hands. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to drop a comment with your thoughts, and if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. And also, what are your thoughts on this monomer? Because I was really surprised, and I'm glad I, caught that. Again, props to them, and I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to stay consistent and keep practicing, and see you later.